Howdy folks, welcome back for another Motortown Behind the Wheel video. I am on the test branch, 0.7.15 I believe is the version. Depending on when you see this, that might already be out, but right now it's on the test branch on Steam. And we got a bunch of new stuff, and we're gonna check out big old BP over there. We're gonna check out the carrier. We've got a car carrier now. And you can carry, 6 or 8 cars depending on how big the cars are. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we want tilt down. Yeah, there we go. So let's get this thing loaded up. I kind of want to see where the cars are going. We need to load the top first, of course, so we can tilt it down. And then upper deck down. B, there we go. D. Looks like I'm standing in the ground. It's the way things go some days. That just stops. All right. Cool. So let's see. I know these things have been respawning super quick. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature, but let's hop in. And it shows you now how much and where they're going. So that's pretty cool. So that one's going to the bottom of the little island. That's also going. So maybe these could be the bottom level. We can find weird Z. Oh, there we go. Let's see. How about this guy? He's a little shorter. Yeah, these are all going to the bottom of the island. So we'll put those on the bottom level. He's kind of long. Let's see what else we got for cars. Where are you going? Is everybody going to the bottom of the little island? Not a huge payday, but it would be easy. Actually, let's test this. If I move these guys, does another one respawn immediately? Yep. Like I said, I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. So where are you going? You're kind of tall. I think everybody's going to the bottom. Weird. Well, let's do it. Let's get you up top. It's like we might just be taking a trip down to the southern end of this island. Okay, it's pretty wide, but I think he'll fit up in here. There we go. We want to stop before we run off the trailer. Something like that. Parking brake is on. Get him strapped. Beautiful. Can I drop down here without falling onto the ground? Nope. Can I reach that? Oh, sort of. Nailed it. Let's go to first person. Be a little easier. Alrighty, let's load them up. So, of that size, I don't know if we can get 3 up top or not. The Hello Kitty on there next. I'm using a keyboard, so it's a little touchy. I think that's about as good as we're going to do. All right, we can get one more. Will this police car go in there to complete out the top? I think it used to just show you where they were going, right? Did it tell you how much you were getting paid before? I don't think it did. Whoa! Back up just a bit. There we go. Don't want them clanging together while we're going down the road. Yeah, I don't need that tip. I've done this before, game. All right, upper deck up. Beautiful. There we go. Let's get 3 more on here. I'm going to go for small ones. So those are going over to the western town thingy. Never realized how much that crane beeped. That's pretty obnoxious. Ooh, this car is pretty wide. Is that too wide? That is a lot wider than the others for some reason. I don't think we can get that on there. Oops. Wrong button. Let's go for smaller cars. This is, yeah, that's a really fat car. That's not going to work. Do something like this. You go into that side. That'll work. Whoa. We always handle our customer cars with the utmost of care. Bonk. It's a little bit of a low rider. All right, got you cinched on tight. Let's check. This guy's nice and small. Keep hitting the wrong button. Been a little while since I played some Motor Town. Actually, you know what? I have my game control looked up from playing BeamNG. Oh yeah, we can use that. Here we go. Controller for the win. It's pretty much the same controls so far. Can we get, if we had a little short cars, could we get like 4 on here? I don't know how the gear shifting works. Is it, that's parking brake. Okay, that'll work. I'll just use the keyboard to hop out. Yeah, if we had some of these little shorties, I could get 2 more on here. Let's see the little shorties. This guy's fairly short-ish. He's also going to the bottom of the island. Everybody's going to the bottom of the island. Oh, I can't steer with the keyboard now that I've used the gamepad. Well, that's fun. Brakes. Now, how do I shift? I don't actually know how I shift. Oh, that gets me out of the car. If I was a shifter, that's camera. That's parking brake. Oh, it's X and weird. It's X and Y on the Xbox controller. Okay. What was reset camera? Not that. That's parking brake. Alright, well, I may turn this back off because it's a little weird not being able to use the keyboard as well. Also, I'm not used to the controller on this game, so we're doing not great. Alright, it was this one that changed the camera view. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get a another car on there. There's just not quite enough room. That's all right. We'll put this one right over the axle. B was parking brake? Nope. A was parking brake. That's that button. Well, that's turn signals. Oh, if I'd look over on the right-hand side, it tells me what the controls are. I are dumb. Drive. What is turn off engine? Reset towing control panel, exit vehicle. No, not that. Yeah, I don't actually know how to turn off the vehicle, so I'm going to turn that off with the keyboard. I'm going to hop out. I'm going to go to, instead go to option control. Keyboard, there we go. Now in theory I should be able to at least steer again with the keyboard. Now that is a little short car, isn't it? Kind of tempted to see if we can get another little tiny car. Since it just keeps giving us infinite car. Oh, that's not going to work. This is a pretty short little car, and it's going down south. Let's try this one. We need another car like that little yellow one. Let's see how badly this one sticks out. Yeah, that's not going to work. I mean, we could put the tail up, I guess. Yeah, let's try it. What the heck? Now, we're not going to be able to tie it down there, but that's okay. Get her tied on here. And then upper deck. No, we want tilt up. Let's get that clear of the ground, and we'll call it good. There we go. We need to go to a place. Where's this guy going? I wonder if that will be our destination. Oh, it's that car. It's that lot right there. I know where that's at. All right, let's head out of here. This beast fired up. And we are headed... Oh, it does have a marker there. Okay, so that's where we're headed. That's the car dealer. Perfect. Let's turn off our hazards. Oh man, look at the nose come up on that. Let's get a down and dirty view here. Oh yeah, she's torquing it out. The mighty Galena. It's the same truck as the rotator, basically. I'm digging it. I'm gonna hit autopilot. Let it do its weird brake thing. And I think I'll do a little time lapse. I'll see you over at the drop-off point. And here we are. We made it. Get that turned back on. Turn off the old autopilot. And the road is not the best over there. I'm going to ease on down here and get things offloaded. I think that probably ought to do. So let's see what all goes here. For sure this last car does. Tilt down. Here we go. And take the little straps off. Oh. Oh yeah, we don't need to do that. Apparently it's time to rain. All right, 4,700 bucks. That'll work. This should despawn in a bit, and hopefully don't have to move too many cars. Yep, this one's going here as well. Excellent. Bonk. Just bonked my head pretty good on there. Yeah, I do have feet. It looks like it. Your feet go to the ground. No, my feet are here. Is it just when I do this? Yeah, it sinks into the ground for some reason. All right. Fair enough. So now if you go like all the way across the big island, you can make like 200 grand. This is a quick, easy run. You can definitely make more money doing this. 10 grand for that guy. Excellent. All right, where are you going? We could tilt down the top deck, possibly. That car would be fine. I'm not sure about the yellow one. Oh, this is going here as well. We are 3 for 3. I know at least some of these went further down the road. They were at a different place anyway. Hopefully that, yeah, I was gonna say that should disappear by the time we get in the car here. These little taxis, man, we could get like 8 of these on the trailer. Uh-oh. Not doing that, we can't. Close enough, I guess. That'll work. Alright, where's this guy going? You're going, yeah, back to the other spot. That's fine. Let's lower this down. I think we can get the top deck down. Down is D. D for down. Yeah, that won't interfere with that car at all. And let's see from the top deck. You're going back to the other place. Anybody else coming here? Can't quite get up there. We're gonna have to climb. Nope, won't let me in. There we go. Yeah, that's going back to the other place. Is everybody going to the other place? But yes, this guy is going here, so we have to move. I think I have to get to the door. Could be a little tricky. Nope, missed. Alright, let's try this. Oops, let's try this approach. We'll hop up on the truck and then nope. How do we get in this thing? Hey, yeah, that's what I figured. This one's going here. So I got to move all the cars. Should have loaded a little better, but I didn't take the time. So we'll have to take the time now. It doesn't really matter that much. We'd have to take the time eventually. Let's get all these off of here while we're over here. Alright, so police car and Hello Kitty need to come off. And van is going here. I could almost just drive this to 2,400 feet. We had enough fuel, but we'll take it down there with the car carrier. Kind of wish you could get in the cars a little easier. Especially do it using this trailer. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Wait, did I put the parking brake on? I did not. Let's do that. What happened with the ramps? Okay. Now we get to play. How do we get in the van? It's a fun little game. Ah! What a pain. I think last time we were standing on the hood of this car, or we were standing on the truck. Hey, we did it. Ease it back off of here. $11,000. Well, that was worth it. Nice. Okay, let's get the top deck back up. Drive, please. I'm going to cheat a bit and just probably strap those two. I need to get these delivered and finished up because I'm supposed to be recaulking the master bath shower right now. Trying to get a little game time in on a weekend when I have a little bit of time, but I'm overdue for getting some housework done. The joys of home ownership. Some of you can relate to that. It's always something that needs fixed or done. Alright, put you in neutral. Hook on a couple tires. And tilt up. Call that good. Let's get out of here. Alright, we need to turn around. I might have enough room to do that right here. Anybody coming? Nope. Alright, let's do the big swingaroo here. Ooh, I'm going to hit the tail. I think we're okay. I'm actually going to back into this business here. The Galena's a pretty long truck, but I think we can pull this off. There we go. All right, full speed ahead. We're going to say go gadget autopilot. Cruise on down. Oops, I hit all the wrong buttons, but the autopilot wasn't doing a very good job of pulling in here, so I was going to take over. We don't need to eat that much curb. Let's do that a little better. He kind of messed up the whole approach. We'll see if we can salvage something here. Oh, I'm going to eat that stop sign, aren't I? There we go. Just a little bit of hedge on the wheels there, but that'll be fine. Beautiful. I think the front car is strapped. Yeah, it's strapped on all sides. All the straps off. No? What did I do wrong? Oh, this is going to a different spot. Really? 600 feet over there? Okay. Well, we should have enough fuel for that. Oh, this thing's a go-getter. We can only go in first gear, though, because we're in delivery mode. I thought they were all going down to where that destination is. My bad. Apparently this is going directly to the police department. We're getting 1.5 miles per gallon. Sounds about right for an 80s boat. There we go. Yeah, let's put the parking brake on. All right, I can run almost as fast as we drove down here, so we'll just run back. The pitter-patter of little feet. Howdy, ma'am. Oh yeah, on the drive down here, there was a lady was screaming. I think she was getting robbed. I don't know if the police took care of that or not. That was kind of interesting. I hadn't heard that before. There we go. This one's going here. Little Hello Kitty. $8,800, not bad. Let's back that out of the way. And last car. We made like what, 70 grand or so? I didn't really add up all the numbers. If I remember, I'll put in post what we made total. There we go, 11 grand for that. The traditional celebratory donuts in the parking lot. This thing kind of gutless. A little bit. All right, there we go. That is the carrier. There's a bunch of other trailers and whatnot in this update. It's a pretty nice update. Got some big old flatbeds that you can chain together. If you do it right, you can get like 3 flatbeds. Oh, is that a C train instead of a B train? Cool stuff. Check it out on the test branch on Steam. There should be instructions for that on the Steam discussions, I believe. But anywho, that'll be it for this video. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.